this is straight becoming a series right now. If you don't know, Armin, I'll call him Arnold for short, my Jerm bro, we started a little bit of a mini series. You see, it all started when he first decided to redesign one of my monsters, Canvas. You don't know what it looks like. Let me zoom in for you. So yeah, this is Canvas, or what he redesigned it to look like. He made it look more like an octopus and actually has a second eyes. Did you know that when I first drew Canvas, it was actually supposed to be a Wuplin? Yes, like I mentioned, it was my first ever monster and my first ever Wuplin that I drew on an iPad. I was so happy that I decided to do him a favor. Not only that I did his recommended fusion of a monster he wanted. I redesigned one of his other monsters. Oh, sorry. Saxocrant. In the original design, it was more like a seahorse, but I decided to give it a darker tone, more happier eyes. Guys, and kind of more detailish. I have some kelp, tentacles, a seahorse-like crown, and some coral. I even touched a bubble still. He loved it, and then I made a video about how he is allowed to redesign any of my monsters. And the first ever monster he redesigned, I believe it was this. He redesigned one of the monsters again. See, look. If you don't know, these two monsters do indeed belong to me. If you don't, I made a series where I switched the opposites. I made opposites with naturals. I made Silcoil because I thought the soda fell fit better, and Neste for the opposite for Knock because I felt liquid fit better. And he redesigned them both really awesome. So basically, if you redesign one of my monsters, they belong to me and him. So he both clone on my monsters or our monsters. He gave Soda a more soda-like look, and made it actually added a broken bottom of it, and he still kept a little deep though. How sweet of him. And for Nefe, bro, he did so good. He made it look like a Nessie for real, bro. He even kept a little strings, and he made it longer. And he killed such like spikes. I love it. But then fast forward, and I told him that he could remake one of my monsters on Night Island. So he did that. Udize, if you don't know what the original looks like, the original one look a little bit like this. To be fair, this is not based off a voodoo doll, by the way. This is just based on a regular doll. It just looks like a voodoo doll. No, but I wanted to be based on a more doll-like form, so I decided to base it off Leo's doll, but add a little bit of a doll into it. So it's not a voodoo doll, and no, it would not have to do with anything about voodoo. It cannot do dark magic or anything. It all it does is just mix like stars shine. No dark magic. It's not based on a voodoo doll. Actually, it did kind of get some inspiration for a voodoo doll, but still, it's not completely based on a voodoo doll. It's also based on Lilo Stitch's doll. But then we decided to make it more look like a voodoo doll. Wow, how I'm so proud of him. Then I could tell you he could remake any monster on the alternative naturals, and he made this. This is awesome. He made it look more like a crab rather than my old design. Take a look. This is the previous design, or was it? Because before I even made the redesign, I actually made something else. I made this version of him. And did I remake one of his monsters? Yes, I did. Matter of fact, I just remade like 3 of them. I remade this monster he made, this one he made, and this one he made. He likes them, alright? But he hasn't commented on this one yet. But I can tell he likes them. He even told me a little fun fact about one of these monsters. Punctua, the monster I redesigned right here, is actually loosely based on his monster Zero After Hideaway. It's cool.